Hi guys, my name is CVJ and welcome to Forget Me Not. Found this game on itch.io. I think it's about, I don't know whether it's like two friends or like a gay relationship. I don't know, can't remember. Should have looked that up before I started the video, but I'll find out along the way. So yeah, let's just get right into it. It's just a visual novel. Never knew what it was like to have a friend. To have someone by your side, to support someone, to be supported. I never knew the feeling. But practically all my life, I was alone in a world that only consisted of myself. I didn't want to let anyone in. And because I pushed everyone away, I lacked a single friend. In a cold, isolated world of myself. But as time passed on, that world of mine changed. It was when I was about 13. I used to look at the stars in the night sky, effortlessly climbing out of my window to the rooftop. I would gaze at the beautiful stars that shone down from the sky. Then a boy broke into my world. I don't know how he got up there, but he did, and he joined me. We looked at the stars together. We didn't know each other, but we talked for some time. It was a surreal feeling. Sometimes I wonder if it really happened, or if it was just a figment of my imagination. Though he only visited me a couple of times, those times changed my life, believe it or not. I can't remember his name, nor can I remember his face. But there was one thing I could remember in the time I spent with him. I remember his smile and the way he laughed. It made me feel really warm to be treated so compassionately by a complete stranger. For the first time, I felt that I could really trust a person I didn't know. I felt like I could truly break out of my shell and open up to people. Suddenly, I started acting more social after talking to him. I broke out from the icy grip isolation had on my world, and I was all to that kid. Jesus, I need to stop thinking about this. Why is it when I think about this it sounds so damn sappy? Yeah. Well, that's me, Emmett Noack, at 15 years old and a sophomore in high school. Sometimes I like to think I'm not so different than I used to be. Then again, I've definitely changed. High school makes you stop being so naive, and you're not so easily impressed, and don't expect very much out of the day. Oh yeah. Now I think I'm just either bored or spiteful. I'll be a bit of both. My attitude is probably like this because I'm not a very popular person here, or I don't care about social status in the place of it for education. Though I will admit, it sometimes gets annoying. Dude, what's wrong with Emmett over there? He's really scared when he's depressed. See, I told you that guy's weird. Keep your voices down, man. Don't want him to start school shooting or something. He was more like in the closet or something. See my point? Well, it's pretty damn annoying. But for about 3 years I managed to tune out most of it. Oh shit, he's looking at us. Don't stare at him. His eyes will pull you in. Hey man, this convo was all on you guys. I'm not getting shot at. Listen to them a friendly little death glare also does the trick. Very good at voices. Though it doesn't always work with what we could all call bullies. I have about a handful of admirable followers. Admirable? But I try my best to avoid them. Let's just say that school's never really fun for me. Especially for a physically inept person like me. When I was younger, I'd take some excruciating beatings from some guys, but But a little bit after 7th grade, I started making some friends who took my side. Well, maybe just one friend, that is. Sorry guys, I'm late. Yes indeed, you ask. Guy, take a seat. Oh, sweet. You're not going to mark me off, Mr. Dubois? Hahaha. You're a free student, Sky. Very funny. Yeah, but no. This is going on your record. Some students chuckle in the background, including me. Mostly because of Mr. Dubois' sarcasm, which Sky usually manages to make me laugh without trying. After I met that mysterious boy, I began 7th grade school year, and that's when I met Sky. Sky was the only person who could really talk to me. She was persistent even though I wasn't exactly willing to talk to her. At first I found it annoying, but as time went by we became good friends. She stood up for me and supported me all the way through. If not for Sky, well, I really don't know what my sanity shape would look like. I really owe her a lot. You can't let anything slip, can you? Not at all. Sky sighs and sits sluggishly in the empty seat in front of me. It feels like as soon as she enters the area, the gossiping kids immediately hush. I lift my head up to greet her while she makes growling noises. Wonderful morning, I assume? Yeah, a great one. Mum's car refused to start on us again. Then when it finally drove, she had the audacity to buy lottery tickets at the speed station. I laughed slightly, give her a cheeky smile, and somehow empathising with the situation. There have been some mornings where my mother is polishing her rifles, making me late to school in the process. Why has your mum got rifles? There's not much I can say to continue the conversation though, so I leave the thought alone and move on to something else that's been on my mind. You need our books today, right? I change the subject in a serious tone. Sky suddenly stops to ponder my question. Actually, aren't we starting our project soon? Crap, I forgot to do my homework over the weekend. I assume we'll need our textbooks. I trail off, glancing at Mr. Dubois. I'm just going to call him that. He seems to be preparing to copy some papers. If I make a run for it, I could get my book quickly before class begins. Looking at Sky rummaging through her belongings, I see that Sky must have the same mindset as me with her homework. So I wonder, do I have the time? It's quite a daring decision to make, but I need to do it quickly. Get the book, man. Get the book. Probably have enough time to spare, my locker isn't even that far away. If I'm lucky, Mr. Dubois will have trouble with the copy machine again. And with that, I turn to Sky. Be right back. Oh, and my homework is in the green folder if you want it. Not like we're cheaters or anything. Sky's face begins to light up, but I turn away to dash to my locker. Thankfully, Mr. Dubois doesn't see me. The hallways are pretty quiet and I like the change in scenery. It's nice to have some peace and quiet every once in a while. As I count the numbers on each locker, I find my own locker in a matter of seconds. But of course, I find myself with a surprise. You're gay. Haha, penis, haha. Quality. I think I call this graffiti, though graffiti is usually more artistic and expressive. This doesn't deserve to be looked at fondly. It's definitely someone's idea of a joke, more importantly, someone who doesn't like me very much. And if you're thinking, these aren't the bullies I was talking about earlier, this is by a more less intelligent group of admirers. inside my locker, I'll have to remind myself to throw it away later. I shuffle through some books in my locker and find my literature book. As I look up, however, I see something at the corner of my eye. Well, more like someone. He's just a few lockers away from me, and oddly, I haven't seen him before. Is he new? The more I observe him, the more something feels strangely familiar. It's almost like his face. Can't put my finger on it for some reason. Shrugging the thought aside, I close my locker and it startles him. I don't know anymore, okay? Just leave me to it. He looks really petrified and I feel bad for him. I feel bad for practically not doing anything at all. Sorry, did I scare you? The guy just blinks for a moment, then shakes his head. He smiles faintly, but glances back at his locker. It looks like he's having trouble over there with that lock. Ask if he needs help. I don't like most of the kids in my class, but I can definitely remember their faces. But I'm not familiar with this one. This is new, I should just help him. I clear my throat and approach the guy, staring at his lock. You need any help with that? Well... His voice is wavering and pretty quiet. Seems like he wants to say no, but deep inside he knows he can't do it. Sighing to myself, I move closer and glance at his combination number. 3163. Huh, that's actually an easy one. I wish I had that number. I snicker in my mind, but not in a passively evil way. I concentrate slightly and manage to open his lock on the first try. I look up and smirk at him, handing him his opened lock. It saves you a good bit of time. He looks stupefied and almost confused. I smile at him, not in a genuine way, just one of my trademarked sarcastic smiles. Anyway, no need to thank me. See you around. Turning the heel towards the direction of the room, I wave a hand in the air and walk with a quick tempo back to class. In the barren hallways I hear him mutter, thanks. I kind of wanted to turn around, but I didn't. Tiptoe back into class later than expected. Guess my predictions on timing can't always be correct, but for some reason I can't shake this feeling off. That surreal, blurred feeling of something distant. I suddenly snap myself back into reality, noticing Mr. Du Bois in the corner of my eye. Finally got these papers together. Your printing days are vanquished, Inkjet 5000. For this period at least. Good thing class hasn't started yet. I quickly head back to my seat to see Sky putting my homework in my folder. Nice timing. Yeah, you're right. Hey, what took you so long out there? Huh? Oh, I tried to think of a way to explain the situation without making it sound strange. But as I open my mouth, that guy walks into the classroom. I automatically stare at him, along with practically the rest of the class. As soon as I realise what I'm doing, I sit down in my seat and avert my gaze. When I met him in the hallway, he seemed like an anxious guy. I wouldn't want to make him more nervous. Sky peers in the kid's direction, then looks back at me. A new kid. You met the new kid out there? Huh? Oh, yeah. I just helped him open his locker. Oh, look at you, Emma, being all nice. She smiles cheekily, then gazes back at the front of the room. Then I notice some of the darting conversations that take place between the chattering students. Oh my god, isn't he that basketball player? He's pretty cute. Looks like he's transferring to our class now. I heard that dude can play, like, better than Roger. Man, Roger's probably pissed. I sigh, wondering if helping that guy open his locker was such a sensible move. Apparently he was on the basketball team. I don't really have a problem with him personally, but it seems that all of the basketball jocks have a problem with me. Next thing you know, he'll be indoctrinated into the jock way of life and treating me like the rest of the gang does. And of course, he hasn't even been here that long, and he's already popular. So I sigh and realise that I've just opened his dumb locker. There's no reason to think so much into it. Just as long as he doesn't talk to me and annoy me, I'm fine. You can just take a seat over there, right next to those two in the back. Okay. I observe him as he walks towards my direction, but not too closely. Looks like he still seems nervous, rather timid looking guy too. Is he really that good in basketball? He quietly sits down in a seat behind me and Sky. Eyes all around the classroom, passing glances. The kid named Roderick glares at him crudely. Then Mr. Boy clears his throat and starts class. I'm messing up just because of that name. Unlike some of my more boring classes, I really like his teaching style. He has a witty sense of humour and involves himself in the class to help us improve. And I kind of like literature, so I guess that's a given. Though I don't particularly enjoy writing, I do like books, reading and stuff like that. Maybe editing is my forte? I drift off in thought, but I suddenly feel some sort of pressure behind me. It was the new kid. I knew he was new to the class and probably didn't have a clue what was going on. But he's staring right at me. As I try to catch another glance from him to see if I'm just being paranoid, he's looking in another direction. But I could have sworn he was staring at me. I blink a couple of times, then turn my head back around to the front. It feels uncomfortable being stared at from behind. He didn't look angry or anything, but still. A strange feeling is coming back again. I feel almost like this should be familiar to me. Well, scratch the thought of me enjoying this class period. I try to listen to Mr. Boy explaining the project, but the thought still runs in the back of my mind. Thankfully, he isn't looking at me anymore. I think. Class goes by really slowly, but most of the information I don't even retain. I hate to say it, but that kid is so distracting. Who is he anyway? Before I even get the chance to catch up on reality, the bell rings, indicating the end of the period. Sighing, I get up from my seat. I'm stopped by a voice. Hey, you feeling alright? It's Sky, and I realise I've almost forgotten about our period. Huh? Oh, yeah. She observes me for a second or two, then makes a weary smile. Alright, well, don't you tire yourself out, okay? You can't always try to be at the top of your class. Oh, and you think you can take my place? I smirk and Sky's smile lightens more. See, that's the Emin I know. Well, I'm off. See you later, bro. Alright, you two. I get ready to make a break out of the classroom and get to my next class. Good old boring algebra too. America's weird. Even though I do my work and get good grades, I'm more bored in here than anywhere else. I truthfully need some entertainment every once in a while. Of course, classmates don't always suffice. But I wonder. This is considered the entertainment I needed. I know it seems strange to consider this entertainment, but I must say, I'm not bored. For one, I know him from somewhere. It's like a puzzle. I have to fit the pieces together, and sooner or later, I'll figure it out. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. But the more I observe him, though, the farther the thought drifts away. I'm beginning to wonder if I should just ask him or something. I mean, I did talk to him, so why would it be a problem? Maybe it's just me, or something. I don't like to start conversations, but I did it for him. I should just do it. Because maybe there's a slight chance, just a possibility, that maybe he's that kid I've never forgotten. But then again, what are the odds of that, right? I don't even remember that guy's name or face. But it's worth a shot. I should just ask for his name. I needed that. I glance at the new kid who walks past me, then sits down silently at his desk yet again. He looks at me but quickly averts his gaze, yet again. It's a sort of look that is curious, just like mine. Now I'm just sort of embarrassed. I turn away without any hesitation and slump into my seat. Doodling in my margins aggressively, I keep scolding myself in my head. What was I thinking, wanting to ask for his name? I'd find it out eventually, no doubt. So I don't need to ask, but I want to. And with that, the rest of the class went by quickly again. As I look for the new guy, he's already out of the classroom. I gather my things quickly and walk out of the empty classroom. As I start to head out to my locker to put some books away. Let's see, next I have lunch, so I'll need my lunchbox. Well, I guess that's obvious now that I think about it. I softly murmur to myself while taking out some items from my locker. But suddenly, I find myself in an unordinary silence. A kind of tenseness in the air. Shadows. Cunning laughs. I turn around with a terrifying hesitation. It's them. More specifically, Jose. He's on the basketball team, but I don't keep up with sports enough to know how good he is. All I know is that he's aggressive. He's been picking on me for years before he even joined the team. It's one of those odd relationships where he hates me and I have no idea why. Well, if it isn't no work, I haven't seen you in a while, Emmett. Did you miss me? When he says that, he means of course in an unfriendly way. I could say all the weird things I'm thinking right now, but it makes the situation horrifyingly bad. Instead I just gulp and attempt to walk away from the situation. Where the fuck do you think you're going? We still need to talk. About what? I call out, gulping, feeling lightheaded. I don't like the way this is going. It's like being trapped in a room and stifling with water. I just want to get out. Spare me that. Well, if you really want to know, Jose sits close to me along with the rest of the pack animals. Some laugh, some have proud faces. Jose gives a distorted smile. That smile is so characteristic that reminds me of how messed up this guy is. It's a smile that reminds me of memories I really don't want to remember. I got back to the homework assignment I'd been earlier. When I looked 6 and I got 1 answer correct. What would that be? I remember that. I was so pissed off and made sure to make my answers wrong when Jose decided to copy it. I did that out of anger, and now I guess he's angry as well. Nothing can ever make them take a break. You can't always assume I don't make mistakes. I don't think you get it, Emma. What more could I not understand about you? Sick, horrible, sadistic piece of shit. You can't afford to make mistakes around me. Not around here, you don't. When the kid begins to laugh again. Yet at the same time I'm physically useless on you. Well, Emma, how about we have some fun? Like old times, what do you say? Laughing stays continuous, growing louder and louder. Before I know it, Jose forms a fist with his hand. They all laugh even more. I hear some concerned voices from other students in the background. And nobody ever helps with things like this. It's been a while since I've had to explain the black eye to my mother. Within a matter of seconds, Jose unleashes a massive punch. I wait for the pain. Alas, I don't feel anything. But I was sure I heard a noise. I open my eyes slowly. They open all the way to see Jose's crooked face. Heh, dumbass flinched. I'm not gonna kill you yet, Noak. Not yet. Haha. I slide down the set of lockers slowly to the floor. The noise and the laughing subside and the bell rings. At least they're gone. Right now I really just want to beam myself out of the school. But at least I'm not having a panic attack or anything, I suppose. I hear the hallway is slowly empty, initiating the next class period. I should probably get up. Sighing, I prepare to open my eyes. Hey. Her voice startles me, then I bang my head slightly off the set of lockers behind me. And with that, my eyes immediately open. You feeling alright? It's that new kid, and he's holding out his hand. What's he doing here? I was hoping he didn't see what happened to me. Should I trust him? Just trust him, my dude. He must have saw what happened to me. He's only really doing the right thing by at least helping me. What other choice do I have? Might as well take his hand. I extend my hand to grab it, then as I pull myself up, I'm able to stand. My legs still feel wobbly though. Thankfully I didn't stand up without any support. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's Pepsi I'm drinking. Thanks. I say to him, but not very sincerely. If anything, I'm feeling really pathetic right now, and this whole situation right here isn't helping me at all. It'd be better if I just said thank you and left. No problem. I almost initiate down my bed sleeve, but he lightly tugs the sleeve of my shirt to stop me from going anywhere. Yeah? Before I saw you here, I saw Jose and his gang pass by. They didn't do anything to you, did they? The hint in his voice almost seems a bit concerned. But I can also tell that he doesn't seem to be on good terms with Jose either. As a matter of fact, I don't think anyone is. Maybe he just pities me. Jose must have picked on him before, and he just pities everyone else Jose touches. I really don't want to be pitied. I really don't. Something like that. Jackass. That's fucking... I blink, noticing something almost wild in his eye. Jose must be this guy's tick, as some might say. It's the one person that can make a certain somebody go crazy. If that's the case, is it really pity he feels towards me? Is it genuine concern? Or is it just... well, I'm not sure. What is it exactly? If he ever does anything to you, just tell me. I love the pauses. I'm sorry, I know it sounds weird, since you know I don't really know you too well. Just promise me you'll tell me, alright? It's the least I can do for you opening my locker. Alright. Suddenly I kind of smile, just slightly though. There's something about this guy that just makes me feel a little better. Then I realise that I don't even know his name. Now would be the perfect opportunity. But how am I supposed to tell you anything if I don't have your name? I smirk, feeling my normal sarcastic self again. Oh, well, you're right. He flusteredly shrugs, laughing a bit. My name's Michael. And you are? I'm Emmett. Alright. Well, I should go. Me too. See you around. I flash him a smile, then turn a heel into the direction of my next destination. There's something about that guy, but I don't know what. Pick a location. Lunch? Well, I made it here in one piece. I walk into our moderately noisy lunchroom and look for my usual table. Most people in high school usually have their own permanent table, but it's not like an actual assigned seat or anything. For some reason, from the first day, the first table you sit at will usually be the table you'll sit at for the rest of the year. And when for some reason a group of people, let's say, take your table one day, that's when fights break out between the groups. But for some people it's not always like that. People like me and Sky don't have a confirmed table or group. We usually just hop from a few tables if people take them over. And eventually some people sit with us. Sometimes I leave. We're just outcasts of this lunch period, I suppose. Sometimes I wonder if it's my fault for dragging Sky down with me and my reputation, but I guess that's what friends are for. Let's see, guess we're sitting back here today. I glance around a bit and notice Sky sitting in the back table along with two other people. I make my way to the back of the lunchroom and put on a more cheerful face. I guess it's a way of trying to forget what happened earlier between me and Hauser. Hey Emma. I wave at her as I sit down across from her, then look at the two other people sitting down. I'm struggling to read. It's a petite girl with short, wavy black hair, and a quiet brunette guy with a choppy-looking haircut. Hello. I say to the both of them, Sky included, or maybe just the whole table. I'm not really sure which one it is exactly. Hi. She says quietly, then exchanges the paper with Sky. Here you go, Sky. This is Evan. She's gonna join the anime club. I'm so excited. New members are always so exciting. I see. The anime club, huh? And what about this guy? Sky glances up at the guy with the hesitant face, then looks back at me with an expression that says, I don't know. The guy doesn't look up, he just continues eating. Fucking me. There's an awkward pause until I hear some footsteps behind me. A voice accompanies along with it. Do you guys mind if I sit here? All eyes except the strange emo kid look at the new person behind me. Pause. It's him. God's sake. Sure, take a seat next to Emma. Sorry all our bags take up the other seats. No problem, it's cool. Michael takes a seat next to mine and prepares some of his food. It's a meal from the lunch line. He must have just gone out the line. That's right, he did help me before this period began. Quickly, I shake somewhat stalkerish thoughts out of my mind and focus on reality. I take some food out of my bag and begin eating, as well as everyone else at the table. Hey, you're that guy that switched into our literature class, aren't you? Huh? Michael seems taken aback by Sky's forwardness, but he quickly adjusts to her question. Yeah, I've actually gotten a lot of my classes switched around, so I guess I decided to switch over my lunch too. Well, good to do it at the beginning of the school year. If you switch classes too late, it gets way too messy. Yeah, that's true. He glances down and forks through some of his food. It seems like he's nervous or thinking about something. I wonder, why is he switching off his classes? Could it be he just moved here this year? Sometimes counsellors mess up some classes for newly arriving students. You know, I don't really recognise your face. But actually I just moved here this year, that's probably why. Oh, that makes sense. Hey, wait a minute. You're Michael, that guy everybody's talking about. Everybody? I guess that's an exaggeration on my part. But seriously, you sure got a lot of attention surrounding you. I know. He sighs and places his fork down, like that area of conversation has twitched him vitally. It's not all bad attention, but I guess I just don't like being noticed. You make a point. The whole table began to quiet down. Most of us growing slightly nervous of the current situation. I'm sorry if I made things a little awkward. No, it's alright. It's my fault for bringing it up. I love these silences. Once again, things that get a little awkward. I'm not sure if it's Sky's fault or maybe Michael's. Either way, this tense atmosphere is making me more than frustrated. More than frustrated than I already should be today. I sigh, then glance at both of them making self-pitying faces. So what about this anime club, Sky? The anime club? What day is it again? Thursdays. Why'd you ask? No reason particular. Hey, wait a second. Wells High is an anime club? Yes, so we do. And I'm the secretary of the club itself. One question though. Subbed or dubbed episodes? They're subbed. My prayers have been answered. Don't get too excited yet. Here I have a sign form. Oh boy, here we go again. Put some of my leftover food items into my brown bag and get up to throw it away. When I return, Michael's writing down some things on his sign form for the club. As I sit down, just observing some things going on near the table, something hits me. Me and Michael, we haven't really talked to each other since he came to the table. Maybe it's one of those things where he doesn't want to initiate conversation until I do. I'm my ender, I guess. It's the same thing. Then if that's the case, will we ever talk at all then? Time goes on, and before I realise it, the bell rings. Sighing to myself, I pick up my things and look over at the sky. She's placing some papers in a bag and going to throw away some food. Evan and the other guy have already left the table, and Michael is still there, gathering his things like the rest of us. For a moment I look at him and I open my mouth as if I'm about to say something, but I don't really know what to say to him at all. He sees this, I guess. Maybe he understands what I mean. Michael smiles at me and walks away. I stand there, not really sure what that means. Oh god. You know what? It might be the last period of the day, but I need to end it here because I can't talk for that long. So, I'm only 18% done. Oh god, okay. So this can be a long series. Yep. Thought I'd do something a bit different. Thought I'd bore you with my voice. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like. Comment down below whatever you want to say. You could literally call me a dickhead and I wouldn't care. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, my face. Ring the bell if you want to know exactly when I upload, because that's the thing for YouTube, I guess. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.